Welcome to Follow My Health Patient Portal Training. The topic of this training is secure messaging. This is messaging that can be received from a patient from the portal or sent directly to the patient from the patient's chart within Allscripts EHR. In order to view messages received from patients, you would need to open your inbox or go into your messages screen. From the inbox, I can tell that it is a message received from the portal by the subject. It states message from patient using followmyhealth.com. To view the message, I'm going to double click on it, and the details are listed in the body of the message. Down here I could see that the patient is stating that they have been getting headaches regularly and should they take Motrin or Tylenol. If this is a question that you are uncomfortable with answering yourself, you can reassign the message to the provider to answer for you. To do that, simply click on Reassign and select the provider from the list. Type in a message, and then you will click Save to Chart and then Send. This message will only be sent to the provider and will not be posted to the patient's portal account. I'm going to pretend as though the provider was standing there and was able to answer me without going through the web message, through forwarding or reassigning the web message. So I'm going to close out of here, pull my message back up, and I'm going to reply back and let them know that per Dr. Del Grippo, please call the office or use to request This message, because I chose the reply option, will go directly to the portal. It's important to understand that replying posts to the portal. If you select reply and you choose to send the message to someone other than the patient, it will post to the portal. In most cases, it will default to the patient, and that should avoid any errors in that area. Once I've completed my message, I'm going to first save to the chart. This is critical because this will document in the patient's chart that this message was sent. It's going to ask me if I would like to have a notification sent to the primary caregiver. For this instance, I'm going to say no. Save to Chart is now grayed out, and I may click Send, and that message is being sent to the patient. Messaging can also be initiated by the office staff. If, for instance, the patient was in the office yesterday for an appointment and asked the provider a question about exercises they can perform to alleviate some of their back pain or their neck and shoulder pain, and the provider sees that the patient has a portal. Another option is to send a direct message to the patient with the information listed in the message. To do that, if you're in your inbox, click on the plus sign and select Web Message. Click on the To button, and you will receive the Search Web Accounts box. This search will only pull patients up that have a web portal, a patient portal account. So I'm going to search for my test patient, pull them up, type in my subject, Once my message has been completed, I can click on Save to Chart. I'm not going to send it to the primary caregiver, and then click Send. Because I have saved these messages to the patient's chart, I can view them by going to the patient chart and looking to the right under the Encounters. Under Today, I can see the exercises message that I sent, as well as my response to the message that they sent to me. To view the message, simply double-click on it, and you'll be able to see the caregiver, patient, and the date and time that it was sent, along with the details of the message. There are many areas in the system where messages can be sent to the patient. An example would be in lab results. Anywhere that you see the globe with the little envelope is a location where you can elect to send a message to the patient. Sending messages to patients is a meaningful use requirement. We are required to have a certain amount of patients receiving messages directly from their provider. This is a critical step in order to complete that requirement. If a message is reassigned to a provider and the provider would like to go ahead and reply directly to the patient, that can be done by selecting Reply in the message. I'm going to go back to my desktop and open my inbox back up. If I pull up this message, I can click on Reply, and it will pull in the patient and allow me to go ahead and fill in whatever my response is to the patient. If I want to remove some of the forwarding information or the comment that was placed by the staff member, I can simply click on the text that I want to delete and backspace and then type my message. Once that's done, as explained before, it's important to save to chart and then click Send. This way, it eliminates a step of sending a message back to the staff that they're going to in turn send to the patient. This concludes the training for sending secure messages and reviewing existing web messages from the patient portal.